This material isn't afraid of heavy objects being dropped on it, your children's drawings, and it's also very eco-friendly. You've probably already guessed that I'm talking about sintered stone. Let's test it with the real Swiss Army knife. Is it afraid of scratches? Okay, well, let's start the test now. I'm going to attempt to cut it now as hard as I can. Well, guys, it seems like it withstood everything. The test was a success. The Swiss Army knife couldn't even leave a micro scratch on the stone. While we run this test, someone out there is buying Italian marble for $50,000, while you could get everything here for $3,000 to $5,000. Why does this happen? It's simply because most people don't know that almost everything is made in China. All the premium materials, luxury materials, they're all here. And even many dealers don't know about the pricing, what's on their shelves, or how it all comes together. Thanks to marketing, people buy and overpay for materials when they could be buying them much cheaper. Does it hurt? Yes, this information hurts me too. That's why we make these informative videos for you, so you know the truth, where things come from and how much they really cost. My name is Matvey, and I am the director of the company GLOBUS. I have been living in China for more than 12 years. And by the way, right now, I'm also going through the renovation stage of my new apartment in the city of Foshan. So I'm seeing this kitchen from the inside, choosing materials and everything else. That's why I'll be giving you advice about what's best to buy and how much it costs. By spending just 5 to 7 minutes of your precious time, I'll explain why you shouldn't overpay for products that brands are pushing on you. You're simply overpaying when you buy products locally. When a supplier tries to convince you to buy Italian sintered stone, I always wonder why. Within a radius of just 50 kilometers, there are factories that produce 80% or more of all the sintered stone in the world. And they make it with excellent quality. The technology is exactly the same as in Italy. You can check this for yourself if you don't want to take my word for it. Come on a furniture tour to China with us, and we'll take you to the factory where you can go into the testing laboratory and test this stone however you like and see its remarkable properties for yourself. So the question arises, why overpay? I believe there's no need. At this slab with its beautiful pattern, the price in China starts at $18 per square meter. The price of similar products from Italy starts at $280. Just the other day, one of our clients sent us a video showing how his children drew all over sintered stone countertop with markers, pencils, and pens. At first, they were simply horrified because they had experience with marble countertops. They thought it would be impossible to clean off, and imagine their surprise when the wife just wiped it with a damp cloth and everything came off as if by magic. Can you imagine what kind of properties this material has? You simply don't have to worry about it. I have a small child, he's always sitting here, drawing, painting, sketching, scratching. That's practicality, it doesn't get scratched, it doesn't get damaged. You can put hot irons here, Our company's office is located in the city of Foshan. Our team consists of more than 30 people. We work professionally, and for example, we found this supplier out of thousands, selected from thousands upon thousands of companies. So this is a kind of gem, and they sell to us at exclusive prices on exclusive terms. If you're interested, follow the link in the description below. And now let's talk about where sintered stone can be used. The possibilities for using sintered stone are virtually limitless. For example, in the kitchen, you can make an island, a backsplash, facades, lay it on the floor, and much, much more. Moreover, when using it in the kitchen, you can place a hot frying pan or pot on the countertop, even scorch it with fire if you want, or cut on it with a knife. Sintered stone will easily withstand all these tests. There won't be a trace left. In addition, you can spill wine or any other liquids, or even draw something on it. Everything is easily wiped clean with just a single swipe of a damp cloth. When it comes to bathrooms, I like the following features. You can use very large sizes. Look at how beautifully the pattern is recreated. Indistinguishable from natural marble, but the price is several times lower. In addition, you can clean it with absolutely any chemical agents, the material won't be affected, no mold will form on the surface, and it's completely waterproof. If you want to use it for flooring, it has excellent thermal conductivity. In other words, it's all convenience and nothing but advantages. But the most interesting part starts in the living room. Lay stone on the floor and you'll get the wear resistance class like in an airport. Have a fireplace, do the cladding with it, and it will never crack or break compared to regular tiles because it can withstand extreme heat. Have stairs. You can make the stairs as beautiful as possible with neat joints, they'll last a long time and there won't be any cracks. And the most interesting part is just beginning when it comes to furniture solutions. For example, a countertop up to 4 meters long. Just imagine such a huge piece in any color you like, you can make it happen in your projects. In addition, it can be used on door facades. In this case, they are moisture resistant, not afraid of impacts or scratches, and look simply gorgeous. Is there a swimming pool? You can do both the interior and exterior cladding of the pool. In this case, the stone isn't affected by sun, chlorine, or any chemicals, meaning its wear resistance is extremely high. Live in a cold climate? You can use this stone outdoors. We have clients who built a terrace 8 years ago, and it still looks brand new, neither cold nor heat affects it at all. Additionally, it is used on the exterior facades of buildings. I live in Foshan, a suburb of Guangzhou, and here it is often used for exterior finishing. Here, the humidity is constantly at 100%, there's rain, and the stones look absolutely perfect. So you could say this stone is suitable absolutely everywhere, both indoors and outdoors. This section is for the skeptics who believe that products from China automatically mean poor quality. In reality, China has made great strides in all areas of technology. For example, not long ago, I personally visited auto shows in Shanghai and Shenzhen. It's truly impressive. China is outpacing automotive giants like BMW, Toyota, and other global leaders in the industry. When it comes to sintered stone production, the standards in China are even much stricter than in Europe. Every 7th slab is rejected. The standards are very high. If you want, you can personally come with us on a furniture tour in China and we'll take you to the production site. You can conduct any test you like. This will 100% show you just how high quality the products made here are. Let's compare sintered stone with other materials. For example, marble is a beautiful, noble material, but spill a glass of wine and it's already ruined, you try to rub it out. If kids draw on it with a pencil or pen, it's the same story. Besides that, it chips, and all of this requires restoration, which is very expensive. Moreover, the material itself is much more expensive to begin with. Let's take quartz. It's not as heat resistant, comes in much smaller sizes, and costs 10 times more. If you're talking about tile, it has limited design options. The sizes are much smaller and it costs about 4 times more. In addition, tile can start to crack after about 15 years. And if we add up all the drawbacks of other materials, sintered stone simply doesn't have them. I would call it the perfect material for both interior and exterior finishes. And now, some interesting numbers. By purchasing just 50 square meters of sintered stone in China, you save at least $10,000. Just think about it, what is 50 square meters? It's really nothing at all. That's just a bathroom of 10 square meters or a little more. Let me tell you a real life example. Just the other day, one of our clients placed an order here for his villa in Dubai, and he ordered 700 square meters of sintered stone. He saved $140,000 on that order. Just think about that number, and this is absolutely true. He was so shocked. He figured that with the money he saved, he could buy all the furniture for his villa. Just think about it. All the manufacturing is done here. Everything is made here. If anyone still believes that you have to overpay for a brand in Italy, just come here, bring any experts you want, compare the quality, and you'll see for yourself that it's simply a matter of marketing. It's about more expensive labor in Europe. That's why there is such a price difference, but not a difference in quality. And dear friends, I encourage you, if you have a design project and you're still unsure where to buy, which materials or furniture to choose, you can simply reach out to us and send your request. Our managers will calculate everything for you absolutely free of charge, and you'll see the difference and the benefit. And you can draw your own conclusions and make your decision later. Friends, what do you think? Let's sum it up. I definitely recommend that you buy goods from China, but think for yourselves. You can try buying on your own, turn to another company, or come to us. And as they say, we really mastered this business. We have more than 30 people on our team. A huge office, 500 square meters. You can check out a tour of our office via the link. We are a reliable company and will provide you with the best service. I personally guarantee that to you. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time.